Every time you tap your card, check your bank balance, or look at a utility bill, there is a quiet, low-grade stress humming in the background. It is the daily reality of making financial decisions when you aren't entirely sure of the math. If you feel that tension, you are in the vast majority. Right now, 68% of Canadians, nearly 7 out of 10 people, are living paycheck to paycheck, at least occasionally. And when there isn't enough in the checking account to cover the gap, that difference goes straight to credit cards and loans, driving the national debt-to-income ratio higher every year. For every single dollar of disposable income the average Canadian brings in, they carry $1.73 in debt. When an entire population is carrying those kinds of numbers, it stops being a story about bad personal spending habits. A math problem at this scale indicates a glitch in the system itself. The root of that glitch goes all the way back to the classroom and the gaping hole in our public education system. We spent years learning how to calculate the area of a rhombus and memorizing historical dates, but walked across the graduation stage with absolutely zero training in basic financial survival. No one taught us exactly what variables make a credit score go up or down. No one showed us how to read the boxes on a standard T4 tax slip without feeling like we were guessing. We are expected to save for retirement, yet the foundational mechanics, like the actual tax differences between putting money in an RRSP versus a TFSA, are left completely unexplained. Millions of adults are essentially dropped into a highly complex, fast-moving economic engine and expected to figure out the rules of the game through trial and error. When you combine complex financial tools with a complete lack of foundational training, you don't get a thriving middle class. You engineer a permanent cycle of debt and anxiety. UpFront Wealth was built specifically to fill that educational void. The entire ecosystem is designed with a single thesis. Financial education should be built for Canadians, by Canadians, addressing the exact realities we face here. It operates on a strict anti-gatekeeping philosophy. There is no hiding the good advice behind expensive consultations or confusing financial products. Every guide and tool strips out the heavy, exclusionary industry jargon, translating complex policies into clear, plain language. Taking away the confusing terminology turns financial strategy from an exclusive service for the wealthy into an accessible public utility for anyone with an internet connection. The core of the platform is a massive, highly organized curriculum featuring 47 distinct topic guides. These cover immediate practical challenges for early adulthood, but deciding between the big 5 banks and online alternatives, or navigating a first car purchase so you don't walk out of the dealership paying for things you don't need. As your life scales, the guides scale with it, breaking down the actual financial impact of high-stakes family decisions, like parental leave calculations and childcare costs when having a baby. There's even a dedicated section for kids and teens, featuring interactive trackers and quizzes to build those exact skills we missed out on in school. By structuring all of this financial theory around chronological, relatable life stages, taking that next step with your money feels manageable instead of completely overwhelming. But reading the theory is only half the process. Eventually, you have to run your own numbers. This is where generic financial advice usually falls apart. A standard rule of thumb doesn't account for your specific income level or the unique tax brackets in your exact province. To solve this, the platform includes a suite of 28 interactive calculators, engineered to crunch the math on your exact personalized data. Directing attention to the visual, this diagram shows the logic behind the rent versus buy tool. Notice how it factors in uniquely Canadian constraints. When you adjust variables like CMHC insurance premiums or the federal stress test, the final numbers recalculate dynamically. Other tools like the tax estimator and the net worth tracker give you continuous daily visibility into where your money is actually going and how your assets are growing over time. Replacing broad generalizations with localized, personalized mathematics gives you the concrete evidence you need to make financial decisions with absolute confidence. Naturally, when an online platform offers an extensive suite of tools for free, the modern internet user is rightly suspicious about what the catch is. UpFront Wealth operates with absolute hard limits. The platform is 100% free forever, with zero hidden costs. There are no monetization traps. You will not find any banner advertisements, and you are never required to sign up or create an account to read the guides. Most importantly, the platform uses an uncompromising data architecture. Any personal financial numbers you plug into those calculators remain strictly on your local device. No data is ever transmitted back to external servers. When you completely remove both the financial barrier to entry and the risk to personal privacy, you create the psychological safety people actually need to sit down and look at their real numbers. The core philosophy here is simple. Every single dollar you actually understand is a dollar you get to keep in your pocket. Your fastest way in is to take the 2-minute personalized financial literacy quiz. It assesses your current life stage and gives you a custom starting path so you don't have to guess where to begin. Start with a highly manageable commitment. Spend just 15 minutes today learning about one specific concept that could save you thousands of dollars over your lifetime. Defeating a lifetime of systemic financial confusion doesn't require a finance degree. It just requires taking one entirely risk-free step towards self-education.